Today we talk about D&D premium merchandise, who's doing it the right way, and who's doing it the confusing way. Let's talk about it. You know, some people claim that I'm an elitist because I use Dwarven Forge tiles in my YouTube setup. I got the Dwarven Forge tiles when they were a very good price during the first Kickstarter. There's a very different situation now. More on that later. Suffice to say, I am not an elitist. I don't have the money to be an elitist. So if I'm not an elitist, then how am I wearing this incredibly premium quality shirt from Death Saves? Well, in addition to the aesthetically pleasing splash screen of the website, Death Saves has a wide variety of premium merchandise. But more importantly, it has a sale section. So even a consumer like me, who generally spends about $5 for a t-shirt, can splurge and get a premium piece of clothing. And this is very important because this business could have kept the production numbers down and only went after their primary market of well-heeled consumers. I honestly don't know how you could run a better premium business than this one. Comparatively, I am utterly confused by how Beadle and Grimm's is going about their boutique business. They are selling their latest D&D premium set for $500 sight unseen, which means you are going to pre-order something for $500 and you have absolutely no idea what the final product is going to look like. They even state specifically on the website that even though they are showing you preview images, nothing is set in stone. So clearly, this is not for me. Of all the people that I've met involved in the hobby, both online and off, I can't think of a single person that would actually buy something like this. So a fair question to ask is why I'm even talking about this. Well, first off, I'm a bit of a stickler when talking about miniatures. There's some online promotion of this Platinum Edition that claims that this Infernal Machine is a custom sculpt. It's really not. Roughly 80% of this miniature is the exact same as the Infernal War Machine that any consumer can buy at any number of online retailers for a reduced price. The only thing that's different is the front piece. It would be fair to call it a limited variant of that miniature. So it's a box that costs $500, and they're promoting it by showing a miniature that's roughly worth $60. It's just a very weird thing, and I'm wondering if it comes down to arrangements between Wizards of the Coast and WizKids, and maybe there's something. Because if somebody's going to be spending $500 for an experience like this, of running this game, wouldn't they already be someone that is spending the money for the full case of miniatures for this campaign, in which case they would already be getting this miniature either for free or for a reduced price. So that leads me to my second point about this Platinum set. It's an official D&D set. This has to be like one of the most expensive first releases of a D&D item ever. This is a product line that Wizards of the Coast is fully endorsing. So if you're still not understanding why this would kind of rub me the wrong way, read the press release for the Colossal Red Dragon that was released in 2006. This reads like an apology that they are going to have to release this at an MSRP of $74.99, which, by the way, taking inflation into account, is still under $100 for one of the most collectible, largest D&D official miniatures. I think it's the largest one ever released, and they managed to do it at under $100 in 2019 money. And again, the press release goes into detail explaining why they had to have such a high price for a collectible item like this. The dragon today is selling for like ridiculous sums, like $700 and stuff like that. But it's just like, it's really just night and day talking about premier officially licensed D&D items from 2006 compared to now. And I don't like the way that this is moving at all as a consumer and as a person who does videos about cheap miniatures. And please, let me make this perfectly clear. If a Hollywood actor wanted to make a boutique business where he's making super premium items for role-playing games, I would have no problem with it at all. It's just that this is an officially endorsed item. In all the podcasts and stuff, they're promoting this thing, and like 99% of the audience, literally 99% of the people listening to the podcasts or following Wizards of the Coast on Twitter and social media, 99% of the people will never be able to afford this. This is an ultra premium item which should have never been officially endorsed by Wizards of the Coast if they really understood who their core audience is. And honestly, too, like, if they want younger kids to get involved in this hobby, they really shouldn't be pushing products like this out into the general marketplace. I don't understand, like, who in that corporate structure is like, oh, okay, we're going to spend all this time promoting this ultra premier item when we really should be going after these kids. It's all third-party people. It's all the podcasts and the live streams that Wizards of the Coast isn't really endorsing. Those are the people that are actually getting young kids into the hobby. Like, it's so frustrating. Wizards of the Coast needs to be focused on the growing aspect of their business, which means no, they shouldn't be wasting their time with premium items like this. They shouldn't be wasting their time with boutique items that there's only 1,000 of, when there's literally, like, so many new kids interested in the hobby. Like, I didn't start this channel to reach out to kids, but it always just shocks me how many, like, young people are, like, on YouTube and, like, find channels like mine, because they're looking for cheap alternatives for miniatures and stuff. Like, it's just so frustrating that, like, there's so much time output to this weird, like, this weird elite part of the game sphere, when, like, Wizards of the Coast is not, that's not the message that they're putting out. They're saying, like, oh, anybody can play. This is a thing where they're like, everybody's accepted and stuff. But it's just, like, it's so weird that, like, it seemingly important part of, like, what they're doing right now is reaching out to, like, boutique things and stuff and saying, oh yeah, no, we'll officially partner with you. We'll officially, like, you know, promote you on our Twitter and stuff. It's like they shouldn't be doing that. They should be promoting their actual core products, not this premium stuff. I could mention so many things that they're doing, which is just so confusing because it goes completely against what they say their message is. Like, back in the day, Wizards of the Coast actually had, like, a program where they would reach out to, like, public libraries to provide, like, you know, digital stuff for people that wanted to start D&D clubs for public libraries and stuff like that. And I guarantee efforts like that created more new players than this premium nonsense that they're promoting right now. And again, I want to stress that I have no beef against people that want to, you know, make premium items. I myself will never have the money to buy something that's like $500. It's just not going to happen. But if other people want to spend that money and throw an amazing game for their friends, I got no issue with that. My issue is more on the end of how Wizards of the Coast is promoting stuff like that, instead of engaging their core audience and, more importantly, their new audience. And you know, I just want to touch on Dwarven Forge one last time before I end this video. That first Kickstarter was successful because Dwarven Forge was going after the mid-range market, and they were trying to create a quality product that was less expensive than anything else that we've seen before. And I really hope they stay focused on that core ideal. I think that's enough for one video. That's just my opinion. Leave your opinions in the comments below.